World Meteorological Day. So Ghana is celebrating the day on the theme Weather Ready, Climate Smart. But we find out from you how well you understand the weather terms used by meteorologist Hannah Odame has been finding out from Richard Obeng, who is actually a meteorologist, the meaning of the terms that they use, like thunder and cloud storms and whatever. Watch this.
So today's weather is 33 degrees Celsius. It's partly cloudy with isolated thunderstorms. How well do you understand all these? I have with me Richard Obeng. He's a meteorologist at the Ghana Meteo Office as the world celebrates World Meteorological Day on the theme Weather Ready, Climate Change. Now tell me, when you say isolated thunderstorms, what do you mean?
If we say isolated thunderstorms, we are just looking at the coverage. We are looking at the area where we will have the thunderstorms covered. So in percentage, we will say that between 30 to 40% of the area that we are talking about. So if we are talking about Accra town, we are just looking about 30 to 40% of Accra town having those thunderstorm or isolated rain.
So because it's a percentage of the area, that's what is called isolated.
It's isolated.
It means it's not the entire area.
It's not the entire area. It's less than half of the area, so it's an isolated, and then it is not at, if I say 40%, it doesn't mean that you put Accra together and divide it by 40%.
Okay.
It's, you can have it maybe at Osu, you have one at Medina, you have some at Choco. So if
but those ones don't come out with the weather readings we have every day.
It comes with a weather warning. When we are releasing the weather warnings, we get the locations, especially like Accra, you just get general Accra. You just look at general Accra. But when we are doing the warnings, then we come with the specifications.
I also realize that you put there, it's going to be cloudy and partly cloudy. How can we have both?
Yes, it's going to be cloudy and partly cloudy means that in the morning you have cloudy conditions. In most cases, when you look up, you see that the whole sky is blocked. The sun, you can't really see a blue space within the sun, the clouds, and then the sun does not shine too much. And so we say it is cloudy. But when we say it is partly cloudy, as the sun continues to shine and heat is generated from the Earth's surface, some of the clouds gets dissipated. And so when it gets dissipated, then you have a partly cloudy atmosphere. That is, you having almost less than half of the sky having clouds throughout the day.
I see that over the weekend, we are about to experience some thunderstorm in some parts of the country. How else could you have said it differently for people to better understand?
Thunder is thunder. And so to bring it down, that is where we have the difficulty. So if we say thunder, you hear the sound. The rumbling sound in the sky, the good sound, and then some are accompanied with lightning, which is easy to locate. If it doesn't come with lightning, then the sound will make you understand that this is thunder or not thunder. Sometimes you see three of that, cloudy, partly cloudy, and cloudy. It means that in the morning you see cloudiness, and then in the afternoon you have some partly cloudy, and then in the evening it will be cloudy again.
Okay. And when you talk about the breeze also, you have three types of breeze. You have the light breeze, the main breeze, and the heavy breeze. Explain all of that to us.
The light breeze is what is just blowing around us now, what everybody can feel and then just be fine with. But the heavy breeze comes with its own problems. It can fall some branches and other things. And then the very strong one that we all get scared of is what can uproot trees and bring billboards and other things now.
And what do you mean by slight rain? Because every rain is rain.
Slight rain, it depends on the grain of the rain. We just don't look at every rain is rain, but we look at the grain. If I talk about the grain, the size of the grain of the rain, the size of it. If you look at the size of it and it is small, and the type of cloud that is giving that rain, then you are able to say that this is slight or moderate or heavy. And then the accumulation, it comes with accumulation too. So if slight rain under an hour, it should give you a certain amount of rainfall. If it is moderate rain under an hour, it should give you some amount of rainfall. And heavy rain within a specific period should give you an amount of rainfall.
Well, I know you can't put all of this on paper or to disseminate to your followers, but then why don't you make it a bit more understandable so that we can all understand? Because sometimes when we see these things, we don't really get it so much.
Yes, it's true. We try now to come out with simple terms that can make every individual or anybody at all understand these things when we bring them out. And we are trying hard to also speak the local languages, especially on the local FM stations, so that people will get to understand some of these terminologies.
Well, at least now if you should hear any weather reports, you know, you could work your way around.